So the talk of wrestling fans all week has been WWE Thunderdome. Of course, this is the new virtual experience for fans from WWE. Yesterday, we saw the screens being put up and the lights being turned on. There was a lot of criticism over the colouring of the lights. But today, thanks to Ryan Satin, we've seen inside the WWE Thunderdome. Of course, you can clearly see the fans in the background. You can see the lights around the arena. It does look really, really good from this angle. I got to give WWE credit. The initial look looks really, really good. I'm excited to see how it actually plays out on live television. Of course, you can see Ryan Satin in the corner there being an audience member. And here we go. This is my problem with it. You can clearly see the screens in the background. Now, of course, this is one giant screen divided into hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of individual smaller squares for each person. Now, again, it looks very bright, and I'm not sure you're going to actually experience wrestling in the same way because of the lights of the audience, if that makes sense. I like it a lot. It does visually look very striking, very impactful. You can clearly see that WWE have put a lot of effort in. But from this picture, as I mentioned, it doesn't look great. You've probably got about 30 different people potentially on that screen opposite the ring, opposite the hard cam, and it does distract from the wrestling. You can barely see the wrestlers compared to the size of the screens and the size of the people. I think if the people in the audience all was PNG'd out and they had no background and they was all on green screen and they could all just, it would look so much visually more appealing than it currently does. That is the only criticism I can give this. I think it might be very different when it's aired on Smackdown tomorrow night on Fox. I'm looking forward to actually seeing how it transcends from obviously these images to what we then witness on television, obviously with the movements and things like that. Obviously, we've been promised new camera angles. You can see one quite clearly here, and this doesn't look actually too bad. But again, it's further away from the ring to what I think the normal look will be. I'm genuinely interested as well as to what the black screens obviously represent. Obviously, that's cameras they've turned off or people who haven't connected or whatever that might be. And I feel like that will get very distracting if people pop up and pop off and all throughout the show. I feel like that could be a problem WWE might have to face. Although I do think the Thunderdome is a good idea. I think it's great they're out of the Performance Center. I think WWE needs something that looks bigger, and this definitely has that amazement feel. So I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited. I think SummerSlam is Sunday. They're obviously ironing out the kinks on Smackdown, and I assume that that's going to then carry over to SummerSlam. Hopefully that will be even better yet. And then we got Raw the next night, and I think it's up until the end of October at least that they're going to be in the Amway Center at the Thunderdome. But let me know, as you always do, your thoughts in the comments section down below. Make sure you like the video, and of course, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I will, as always, see you next time. Peace!